Loud knock. Door bursts open. Men in uniform. Dody's world shrinks. No more fancy cars, no more expensive suits, just cold, hard reality. The life he once knew, filled with luxury and opulence, is now a distant memory. The walls of his grand home, which once echoed with laughter and celebration, now stand silent and foreboding. His penthouse, once a palace, now echoes with emptiness. The grandeur of his living space, stripped away, reveals the starkness of his new reality. The rooms that once hosted lavish parties are now barren, devoid of life and joy. Possessions, once symbols of success, tagged and taken away. Each item, a reminder of his past achievements, now catalogued and removed. The material wealth he accumulated over the years, reduced to mere evidence in a case against him. His eyes, once sparkling with ambition, now dull with defeat. The fire that once drove him to succeed has been extinguished, replaced by a deep, pervasive sorrow. The weight of his mistakes is evident in every glance, the taste of champagne replaced by the bitterness of regret, the celebrations, the toasts, the moments of triumph, all now tainted by the realization of his downfall. The once sweet taste of success has turned sour. He remembers the warnings, the ignored advice, too late, friends and mentors who tried to steer him right, their words now echoing in his mind. The photographs of happier times serve as a painful reminder of what he has lost. The consequences of his actions crash down, heavy and suffocating. The magnitude of his errors, the lives affected, the trust broken, all come rushing back, leaving him gasping for air. The chaos around him mirrors the turmoil within.
What have I done? The question haunts him, a constant refrain in his mind. The realization of his actions and their repercussions is a torment he cannot escape. How did it come to this? The path that led him here, once so clear, now seems shrouded in darkness. Every decision, every step, now questioned and doubted.
The weight of his choices, now unbearable, presses down on him. The future, once bright and full of promise, now seems bleak and uncertain. The burden of his past actions is a constant, unrelenting pressure, leaves him with nothing but regret. The emptiness of the room mirrors the emptiness he feels inside. The shelves, once filled with accolades and mementos, now stand empty, just like his heart.
The phone rings. A name flashes on the screen. Sophie. An old flame. A ghost from a life I can barely remember. He picks up, his voice raspy, unfamiliar. Sophie?
Dody, is that really you? I saw the news.
Shame burns like acid. I want to explain, to apologize, but the words won't come.
Dody, are you okay? What happened?
Sans argent, tu n'es plus rien. Without money, you are nothing.
The echo of her laughter, once music to his ears, now mocks him. The line goes dead. The streets are cold, a biting chill that seeps into the bones. The city, once his playground, now feels like a jungle, a maze of concrete and despair. Hunger gnaws at his stomach, a constant reminder of his fall. Each pang a cruel echo of better days.
Driven by desperation, I eye a bakery window. Fresh bread, golden and warm. The aroma, a cruel taunt, fills my senses, making my mouth water and my resolve weaken. I slip inside, my heart pounding like a drum. I grab a loaf, the warmth seeping into my cold hands. Turn to leave. A hand on his shoulder, caught. The weight of the world crashes down. Shame washes over me, hot and suffocating. My cheeks burn with the sting of it. I hang my head, defeated. The bread, now a symbol of my failure.
At the police station, a familiar face, his mother, her presence, a beacon of hope and despair. Her eyes filled with a sadness that cuts deeper than any judge's gavel, a silent plea for understanding.
She doesn't speak, but her presence speaks volumes. Her silence, a heavy judgment. She pays for the bread, her hands trembling slightly as she hands over the money. Her silence, a heavy judgment, a testament to the sacrifices she has made.
The weight of her sacrifice, a burden she carries with grace, a reminder of his fall from grace. a lesson learned in the harshest of ways.
The bathroom stench hits me first. The grime, the dirt, the feeling of degradation clinging to every surface. This is my reality now. Cleaning toilets. Each swipe of the brush a reminder of my fall. I scrub, the repetitive motion a physical manifestation of my self-reproach. Faces I used to party with now look through me. Some whisper, some sneer. Others, a flicker of pity in their eyes. I am invisible, a ghost haunting the edges of my former life. Each day bleeds into the next, a monotonous cycle of shame and regret. The bell above the door jingles. A familiar face, Camille. Her smile is hesitant but genuine. She doesn't recoil from my presence. She sees me, not the fallen idol, but the man beneath the wreckage.
Dody, pause. It's good to see you.
I want to disappear, to melt into the grimy floor. Shame burns in my throat, but Camille's eyes hold my gaze, steady and kind.
I heard. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I manage a weak smile. I'm okay. The lie hangs heavy in the air.
She doesn't push. She talks about her life, her work at the bookstore. I listen, absorbing her words like a man dying of thirst. Her normalcy, a stark contrast to the chaos I created. As she's about to leave, she reaches into her bag. I brought you something.
A book, worn cover, the title, L'Art de la Renaissance, The Art of Rebirth. I stare at it, the weight of its message settling deep in my soul.
I thought you might like it, she says, her voice gentle. It's about starting over. Sometimes life gives us a chance to begin anew, to plant seeds of hope where there was once despair. It's a journey, a process of rediscovery and growth. We all have moments when we need to find our way back, to reclaim our strength and purpose, finding beauty in unexpected places. It's about seeing the world with fresh eyes, appreciating the small wonders that we often overlook. These moments of beauty can be the catalyst for change, the spark that ignites our passion and drive.
I look up at her, my eyes wet. Tears of realization, of understanding, begin to flow. It's as if a weight has been lifted, and I can finally see a glimmer of light in the darkness. Gratitude, raw and unfiltered, washes over me. It's a powerful emotion, one that fills me with warmth and a sense of connection. I am not alone in this journey. There are people who care, who believe in me. For the first time since my fall, a flicker of hope ignites in my chest. Camille leaves, but her words linger, a reminder that I have the strength to rise again. Her belief in me is a beacon, guiding me forward. I clutch the book, the worn pages a lifeline in the darkness. Each word, each story, a testament to resilience and the human spirit. This book is more than just paper and ink. It's a symbol of hope, a promise that I can rebuild. Maybe, just maybe, it's not too late. Maybe I can find my way back, rediscover my purpose, and start anew. The journey ahead is uncertain, but it's filled with possibilities. Maybe, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, I can find redemption. I can transform my pain into strength, my failures into lessons. This is my chance to be reborn, to create a new chapter in my life. The book, a symbol of hope, a promise of a new beginning. It reminds me that every ending is just a new beginning in disguise. With each page I turn, I step closer to my own rebirth, my own resurgence.